Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. If you're already subscribed, welcome back, and thanks a lot for your support. If this is your first time, my name is Jimmy, and on this channel we do song lessons, gear videos, and technique lessons just like this one. So if you enjoy this kind of content, be sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing. Now, at any point during the video, you can check the description box below for the lesson plan. There you'll find equipment details, tips and tricks, along with timestamps so that you can skip to any part of the video. Now, this is a cool lesson. We're checking out a classic blues chord progression. And the great thing is this is not just the chords by themselves, but we're going to put them in a great little pattern, and I'm going to teach you the rhythm. This is heavily inspired by guys like John Lee Hooker, and it's got a great vibe to it. Now, a lot of the vibe that comes from this chord progression is going to come from your picking hand technique. So I'm going to show you the strum pattern that goes with it that'll help you get this driving rhythm to really get the beat going. Now, to help with that, I also prepared a tab that you can check out. There's a link in the description below. Go and download the tab, and you can see how this chord progression looks written out, and that'll help you with the rhythm side of things. Let's go to the close-up and check out the lesson. Okay, so for this lesson, we're in A minor, which is great because it matches up with that other blues soloing lesson series that we have. And what we're starting with is I'm going to teach this to you line by line according to the tab. So it's a regular 12-bar blues, so we can divide it into 3 lines of 4 bars each. So we're going to start with the first line. The chords we need here are going to be an A power chord or an A5. Now you can play that with your first finger and your third finger. A lot of times though, when I play these power chords, I actually use my first finger and my fourth finger. Just force of habit. If I'm not using my pinky for anything else, I usually just do that. But both ways are correct. So there's your A power chord. You need a C power chord, and then a D power chord. And here's how the rhythm sounds. So you'll notice we're using all downstrokes. And then there's a rest. 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 So it's an two eighth notes right at the beginning on the A power chord. Then you rest. And then a quarter note downstroke on a C5. And then a quarter note downstroke on the D5. And that's the entire feel of the whole progression. So what you want to do is really get the feel of that rhythm. And if you're just starting out and you're having trouble moving to those chords, just get the feel of the rhythm on the A power chord. You can just do this. Obviously, it doesn't sound the same, but it's good to get your picking technique down. So again, those first 4 bars, you play that pattern 4 times. So let's just practice that real slow together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're ready for the next 4 bars. We start on the 1, which in this case is the A, and now we're going to go to the 4, which is a D. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that same pattern that we just learned, and we're going to build it now around the D power chord, and we're going to reflect that change in the chord progression. So here's how it sounds over the D power chord. So what we're using there is that D5. Then we're going up to an F power chord. And then to the G. So what you'll notice is it's the same fingering, just moved down one set of strings. So instead of our root being on the 6th string, now our root starts on the 5th string, and we move to the other power chords accordingly. So what we do is we play that twice, and then we go back to the A pattern twice. So if you're looking at the tab again, here's how the second line sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a really nice pattern that we're using over both the lines. So let's play both of those together. We're going to play the first and the second line of the chord progression. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're ready for the last line. And as is the case in a 1-4-5 blues progression, now we're going to finish the third line with the 5 chord. And if we're in the key of A, our 5 chord is going to be an E. And this is cool. Let me play this for you, and then we'll dissect it a little bit. It's not too hard to go through. Here's how it sounds. So that's our third line. So we're starting up on this E5, the E power chord right here. So that's our first finger, 7th fret on the A string. And then again, either your 3rd finger or your 4th finger you can use to make that power chord. Just those 2 strings. And we're going to play all downstrokes here again. So 2 quarter notes, and then 2 eighth notes. And then we're going to go down to the E flat power chord for the 4th beat of the measure. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the next bar is 4 quarter notes of the D5 power chord, all downstrokes. So put those 2 bars together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go back into your A pattern. Really cool vibe to these kind of chord progressions, because it's really about that driving rhythm, which you're going to get with your picking hand. And then it's this feel that we have of not just staying on one chord, but using the chords as their own type of pattern. So let's play through the whole chord progression together the first time through. You'll notice in the tab that there are 2 different endings, which are marked out. One is the first ending that you use to repeat every time you want to play the song over and over again. And then the last ending is the one that you use to end, basically. So let's play it one time all the way through with the first ending, and then we'll finish on the second ending. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Start over again. And that's the basics of this chord progression. Now you can check out, again, the tab for some more details on this and to practice your strum technique. Make sure you go and download that. And you can also use the backing track as well to play along with this. Now we're just checking out the chords in this video, but if you're just starting out and you want some tips on blues soloing or playing lead, some scales that you can use, I'll put a link to my beginner blues series of videos, 3 videos that you can check out to start playing some solos over chords just like this. Alright, so today's topic, who are your top 3 blues artists? Let us know in the comments section down below. Let's get the conversation going and see how we can help each other out. Thanks again for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe for more videos just like this, and we'll see you on the next one.